science and technology have taken giant strides in the 21st century. Lives have been made safer, convenient and comfortable. Still, many go to bed hungry, walk miles to find water and have no decent dwelling. Polluted air, contaminated waterways and disasters have been triggered due to the negative impacts of science and technology. What is the way forward? Can technology-led development provide practical answers to poverty? Promoting sustainable development approaches are essential in the present context, believes Practical Action. Technologies and approaches that keep local people at the center. Technologies that are sensitive and respect the environment. Practical Action continues its mission to build the technical skills of poor people, enabling them to improve the quality of their lives and that of future generations. The organization is sensitive towards the diverse needs of the communities, socio-economic systems and the roles of different stakeholders. Practical Action, which was known as the Intermediate Technology Development Group, was set up in the 1960s. Brainchild of the renowned economist Dr. E.F. Schumacher, the organization today has grown to reach communities in several countries. Practical Action started work in Sri Lanka in the late 1970s, with an office being set up in 1989, later expanding to oversee work in parts of India and Pakistan to address the needs of poor people. Energy, a basic need. Renewable energy options is not only an answer to this, but also to the emerging energy crisis. Very often, women spend much of their time attending to cooking and preparation of meals in smoke-filled kitchens. Energy-efficient Anagi cook stove was an initiative of Practical Action. Many communities in remote villages use unsafe kerosene bottle lamps for lighting. Electricity in their households through micro-hydro was a dream achieved. At present, there are over 300 micro-hydro off-grid systems in the country. Practical Action, in recognition of its contribution to community empowerment through Village Micro-Hydro in Sri Lanka, was awarded the Energy Globe Award in 2001. Together with research institutions, Practical Action revived biogas technology in Sri Lanka.
At the moment, we are designing a renewable energy certificate program at the Open University, and Practical Action has done a significant role in designing that program.
Over 1,000 domestic biogas units have been constructed and skills developed on the technology, operation and maintenance. Currently, the potential of biofuels and pico-hydro is being explored to fuel and light households and schools.
විදුලි බලාගෙන දවසක පුංචි දියපාරකි විදුලි බලාගාරයෙන් තමයි අපිට ලැබ් එකට කරන්ට් එක يعني කරන්ට් එක නැති වෙලාවට අපිට ගොඩක් ප්‍රයෝජන වෙනවා විදුලි බලාගාරේ ඒ වගේම අපිට يعني විදුලි බිල අඩු කරගන්නත් අපිට බලාගාර ගොඩක් පිටුවහලක් වුණා ඒ වගේම අපිට ගොඩක් දැනුමක් ලැබුණා මේ විදුලි බලාගාරයේ ක්‍රියාකාරීත්වය පිළිබඳව.
Lack of proper roads and proper mode of transport leave many in isolation. Practical Action has been trying to address this need. One such intervention, the earth-based road construction technology, was promoted among development organizations, local government authorities and rural and tribal communities in Sri Lanka and Orissa in India. Another innovation, introducing a trailer to the common bicycle, helped small producers transport goods to the market and take children to school. A vulnerable group, the small producer, faces many challenges: lack of technical skills, limited understanding about markets, quality assurance, and maintaining standards. Practical Action introduced appropriate technologies, equipped small-scale food processors with necessary skills, and were bought under one brand name. Inputs to the food-based micro-enterprise sector were recognized by the Lanka Food Processors Association in 2003. Small-scale paddy farmers are extremely vulnerable to unexpected climatic conditions. The cultivation of new hybrid varieties does not help as the input cost is high and profitability is low. Traditional and indigenous rice varieties are better suited to harsh climatic conditions and require limited input. Practical Action, in collaboration with a farmer federation, helped revive organic indigenous farming methods in southern and eastern areas in Sri Lanka. Another threatened community from the changing climate and quick pace of development is the small-scale fishers. Their livelihoods are on the verge of collapsing due to reasons such as unsustainable fishing practices and inappropriate macro-scale development interventions. Practical Action has been demonstrating the concept of community-based fisheries co-governance with small-scale lagoon fishermen from southern and eastern Sri Lanka. Pushing people into further marginalization, disasters are increasing in frequency and intensity the world over. South Asia is experiencing more than its fair share. Practical Action believes that it is vital to strengthen the ability of communities and local governments to increase their resilience to natural and man-made disasters.
Well, we have last few years when we work with various development processes, we have noted that the very little attention is paid to the in the development process to minimize the disaster that could be triggered by development activities. Therefore, now we have given priority for that action in the disaster management center, and the work we do with Practical Action is useful in bringing that into the planning process. Not only the development planners, but even the planning sector of Sri Lanka. Some of the latest projects where the C has been consulting with DMC, we have sought the advice of Practical Action toward this end.
Effectively mobilizing local resources and using appropriate participatory methods can address resource gaps and add value to development work of local government systems.
ප්‍රැක්ටිකල් ඇක්ෂන් ආයතනය සමග ඒකාබද්ධ වනේ ඔවුන් ග්‍රාමීය නායකයන් සමග කටයුතු කරමින් ග්‍රාමීය ජනයාගේ හදගැස්ම හඳුනන ඔවුන් සමග එකට කටයුතු කරන ආයතනයක් ලෙස අපේ ආයතනයේ කටයුතු වඩාත් පුළුල්ව කිරීමේදී විශේෂයෙන්ම පළාත් පාලන ආයතනවල කාර්යභාරය පිළිබඳව ජනයාගේ අදහස් හා ඔවුන්ගේ මතය ලබා ගැනීමේ කාර්යයේදී එම ආයතන ඉතාම වැදගත් වන නිසා විශේෂයෙන්ම ආදර්ශ පළාත් පාලන ආයතන ගොඩනැගීමේ කාර්ය සඳහා ප්‍රැක්ටිකල් ඇක්ෂන් ආයතන සම්බන්ධ වෙනවා. ඒ සියලු කාරණා මත අප තීරණය තියෙනවා දිගටම මෙම ආයතනය හා රාජ්‍ය ආයතනයක් වන පළාත් පාලනය පිළිබඳ ශ්‍රී ලංකා ආයතනය ඒකාබද්ධව කටයුතු කිරීම තුළින් වඩාත් යහපත් ඵලදායීතාවයක් ළඟා කරගත හැකි බව.
Promoting community-centered local governance has ushered in many benefits for urban and rural poor. The provision of information is seen as a vital factor in today's knowledge society. Janatakshan is the technical inquiry service of Practical Action. Janatakshan attempts to provide practical answers to questions that rural and urban poor have to improve their lives and livelihoods. Janatakshan was awarded the E-Swabhimani for E-Enterprise and Livelihoods in 2010. Practical Action values its partners from those closest to the community to those in government. It is also a member of many fora and national level committees representing civil society. Working together with vulnerable communities for over 2 decades, Practical Action has continued its mandate of finding appropriate and negotiated solutions for complex problems. These solutions can contribute to the green growth pathway that Asia is embarking on. Today, the spectrum of activities of Practical Action has multiplied, reaching out to a larger segment of society and covering a wider geographical area. The people who are the strength of the organization are hopeful. Knowledge and expertise of Practical Action gathered over the years can be used by others as well in their efforts towards the development of marginalized communities in South Asia.